Alright, guys. It's me, Crimson60620. I am here, and I know it's been a while since I've actually done this. I want to have a mic test. Do anybody hear me? I think there's a delay on the stream, so. Alright, guys. So. Alright. So, we're actually going to be going over some videos. It's been a while since I've done this, so I've amassed a couple of videos of just me. Let's just get back. Let's get down to why I've haven't done videos and why I am now starting to do videos again. Alright, so let me actually have that out. Alright, cool. Just pull up something else. Sorry, guys. I have like 600 windows open, and I don't think my computer has enough RAM for all this shit. So I'm just waiting for everything to come up. Give me a second, guys. Isn't it fun when technology doesn't work like it's supposed to? Alright. I am here, and I know it's been a while since so I'm here waiting like a fucking slave. And yeah. Oh, I am fucking hot. So we're getting down to a couple of things, okay? I could have sworn I heard my voice to make it come up. Let me try to do that. Whew. Alright, so I have the fucking AC off because I'm fucking hot. I'm about to turn this fucking AC on. Sorry, guys. You know how you get out the groove of actually doing some shit and you get back into it, and it's just like, what the hell? Turn my AC back on. And sorry if it's loud, I'm just fucking hot. Alright. Yep, it's closed. Okay. Cool. Alright. So it just does not look like this Streamlabs is catching up. Alright. So we just let this play. Alright. So maybe actually have that out. Alright. So I know I'm working. I know I'm live. Alright. So I'm actually trying to work with Streamlabs a little bit more to actually just get a better stream for you guys. So what's been going on? The reason why you guys seeing me at this particular time versus a little bit later on in the day is because I've been burnt out from work, going to different art shows, going to different art, convention, and last weekend I spent the weekend with a special friend of mine, which I enjoyed. And I haven't been doing a lot of videos for you guys, but hey, I'm here now. I'm in it for the long call. I'm trying to actually just get back into streaming. I know you guys saw a couple of art streams where I was just working on art and trying to make sure that I can goddamn, I'm lost for words because I'm fucking hot right now. But just a little bit of the vlog before we get into like everything. And of course you guys see I'm missing the timers already. So basically what's been happening is basically I've been working a lot. I've been doing a lot. I've been working, and it's ironically not getting me ahead anywhere. It's working for the fucking system, which is barely enough to keep you barely alive with the amount of income that you generate. Of course, I've been trying to do different things, such as go to different I went to the Chicago Comic Revolution, or the Comic Con Revolution. I don't know. I went there. I had a table, artist table, all set up. Made one fucking sale. And what did I make the sale on? I made the sale on... Let me just bring it up. Bring up my Etsy store. Alright. I made the sale on this. And if you actually want to go and check out the video of me actually drawing this in clip form where I put it together, which kind of sparked me to do the YouTube thing, I actually have this video on your channel. It's called a video on my channel. It's called Bow Down to Your Queen. And it was my one sale. And hey, I had a lot of people that came up and says, "Oh, that looks cool." And you know, that's always great. I was working on, if I go to my library, history. I had to change this, thumbnail. Yeah, let me change the thumbnail because I'm not talking about the idiot today. Even though I really want to talk about this idiot. I got other videos that I want to actually go over and actually cover. So where is that? There we go. And we actually reset this. Better thumbnail. Yay. Now let's go to the library. Fuck it. It'll update. And fuck it, I may actually start talking about this idiot. So, I came out with the G-Man interview, which was actually fun to create. It took me a couple of days to work. And if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check that video out. This took a lot of my time last week to do it. Like I said, you got the art streams, and it's just, I've been working so much. I work 9.5-hour shifts, which equates to 10-hour days, half an hour for lunch, like we're in fucking high school. And it takes me about an hour to get back and forth from work. So I am literally spending 11, sometimes 12 hours out of my day not at home because of work. And that shit is ridiculous. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. I am pissed about it. And so that is keeping me from being able to stream as much for you guys as I fucking want to. And I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. So, yeah, that's the thing. And so, ideally what I want to do is get a schedule. I want to get a schedule, and instead of haphazardly throwing up things and trying to stream and saying no, I literally want to get a schedule which I can hold myself accountable to, and you guys can hold me accountable to. But the thing is, it's fucking summer outside. And you know what I like to do in the summer? Ride my bike. Now, I took today off because it's just, I've been burnt out. I have been burnt out, and what I wanted to do is I just needed some time. So I spent about an hour and a half today actually riding my bike, getting back into a more fitness. I'm already in the shape round, but getting back into a more fitness where I can actually, you know, just sitting at a desk all day is concerning with your health. And that's another reason why I don't stream as much as I want to, because I go from sitting at a desk all day in front of 2 computer screens to coming at home and streaming in front of, for you guys, which is fun, in front of 3 TVs. That, I want to do this for work, but I don't want to do this and work. So, you know, it's just one of those things. Now, I am going to actually get some drawing in front of you guys, because I want to actually, a goal that I've set for myself is by June 1st, excuse me, July 1st, I want to actually do a 4 to 16 page origin story for how the Guardians came together. I actually have one panel. One panel. I want to actually put some more panels together and actually get it working properly. The only thing about it is, I was going to work on this with the stream, but fucking PlayStation has been fucking up. So I could not stream for you guys because I actually want to do it using the same playroom setup that I've always used. And so because of fucking PlayStation Network being down for a few hours, we're having this issue. But we're gonna, I promise you guys that I'm gonna work on it tomorrow with you. And so you can actually see me put in a few hours of drawing. And I'm going to put that actually on my Twitch channel so you guys could actually watch me do it. Now, on to the fucking show. As with everything, guys, I'm going to actually try to break these up into little videos when it actually re-airs on my YouTube channel, which I'm trying to do a membership subscribe. A subscribe goal of, I'm at 138 subs. Help me reach 200 subs. If we reach 200 subs, the first thing we're going to do is I'm actually going to give away one of my originals. Now, what original I'm going to give away, you may ask? Well, I just completed the Demon Hunters. And if I get 200 subs, I'm going to give away the Demon Hunters original. It's not going to be the master copy, but it's going to be the Demon Hunters original. And do I have that in my... Let me see if I can actually bring it up. Yeah, I'm going to bring it up. Now, if we reach 200, I'm going to give away this original piece of art, the Demon Hunters. As you can see, these are all my own created characters, and I will be looking forward to that lucky subscriber that actually gets that picture. But let's go. All right, so oh, it's fucking hot. Water is always good. All right, so let's get into this. Let's get into a couple of things. So, of course, we always talking about the Jersey idiot and how his warped sense of Christianity is what plagues a lot of people, particularly African Americans, things of that nature. But let's talk about, let's actually talk about an African American who is a Christian, but doesn't use it as a cudgel, but uses it more as his view on the world. But if you didn't agree with him, that's fine. We just want to treat everybody like brothers and sisters. And I respect this man. So let's go. All right, so come on, no. So this is video from about 6 years ago, and if you haven't heard of this man, his name is Cornel West. Now, unlike other people named West who are complete idiots, this motherfucker. Damn, I can't even cuss with him. This person is the definition of just insane in the good way. This is the same person who, if you ever heard of Bill Maher, he had an incident when he called himself a house Negro. And the first person he reached out to was this man, who praised him and condemned him at the same fucking time. Now, he makes appeals to religiosity. He does. But he never makes it an appeal to say, hey, if you're not religious, that's fine. Just treat us as brothers and sisters. And if I was to ever go back to Christianity, this is the view that I would have. Because this man right here, he reminds me of, if you ever watched Daredevil, the priest in Daredevil, which is like, I don't know all the answers. I'm just working in the confines that I have. And this man right here, he would just make you think like, damn. And he's a philosopher. Let's not kid ourselves. He's a philosopher. But he's not the philosopher that has their head up their own ass to think, I know great. Let's just listen to this man talk.
An unexamined life is not worth living, Plato says in line 38a of the Apology. How do you examine yourself? What happens when you interrogate yourself? What happens when you begin to call into question your tacit assumptions and unarticulated presuppositions and begin then to become a different kind of person?
So, do you have to go to school to be a philosopher?
Oh, God, no. Thank God you don't have to go to school. No, a philosopher's a lover of wisdom. It takes tremendous discipline, takes tremendous courage to think for yourself, to examine yourself. That Socratic imperative of examining yourself requires courage. And William Butler Yeats used to say, it takes more courage to examine the dark corners of your own soul than it does for a soldier to fight on the battlefield. Courage is to think critically. You can't talk. Courage is the enabling virtue for any philosopher, for any human being, I think, in the end. Courage to think, courage to love, courage to hope.
All right, so we're gonna take this actually in segments. Did I just lose remote play? Oh, I just lost remote play. All right. Come on. All right, why get remote play up? I'm gonna actually talk about what just happened with him. So, god damn this man. And he used a lot of alliteration and almost busters. And I will say that would almost filibuster a talking point, but it's never in a way to obfuscate what he's trying to say. It's really like the man is, god damn, the man actually just sit back and can have a conversation with you just about some of the shallowest shit in the deepest, most meaningful ways. Alright, we're trying to bring this back up. All right, while we bring this back up, and he would just come up with just some meaningful, conversative ways just to have a conversation with you about the craziest shit. And what he clearly says about courage, goddamn, that's deep. That is fucking deep what he says about courage. Where it takes more courage. And oh god, this is not working. Nope. I guess I can bring this up because it's just not coming up. I didn't.
Some damage. More, please.
Thanks. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Alright, guys, give me a second.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm actually gonna bring this up. Shit. I'm screwed. But Cornel West actually comes up with some of the greatest things. And this whole thing about courage, where so many people are so scared to face what they actually think in their own mind, to face the forces of darkness that may be in their own soul. Oh my god, that shit is just... Now, I'm not a big fan of nihilism. I don't. But I think Nietzsche actually had some great points. Especially one of my favorite quotes, where he's actually stating that those who fight monsters should in the process make sure they don't become them. And when you stare into the void stares back into you. And a lot of people don't want to stare into that void of their soul because they fear some of the darkness that they would actually see is just maddening and just oh, you really dancing around me? Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Got that ass.
Get yourself together, girl.
Got that ass. Let me see if I can actually bring the video up. And I'm sorry, guys. PlayStation has been down all day. So let's get back to the video.
Yeah! Let's go, baby!
Let's make it pop.
Oh, come here, you fucker. And I admit that it is kind of jarring to actually see somebody who is talking about philosophy trying to kill mods. Come on, come on. Odin. Ah, you fuck! Alright. Let's see if I can bring the window capture back. Alright.
An enemy has been slain.
Doesn't look like I can actually bring it up. Alright. Alright, so I'm sorry, the stream has actually gone to shit. Let's at least pull this up for right now. And we're still in the lead, and I'm halfway not paying attention to the battle. You, oh. Come here, Odin.
Okay, literally all of my teammates are cold.
Alright. Alright, and we'll get to a safe place to see if I can bring back up the stream. Alright, guys. I'm sorry. Undo capture. Alright, let's add the first. Alright, there we go. Sorry about this, guys. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got it back.
Time to shine.
Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so let's go back to the video. Let's go.
Plato says philosophy is meditation on and a preparation for death. By death, what he means is not an event, but a death in life, because there's no rebirth, there's no change, there's no transformation without death. And therefore the question becomes, how do you learn how to die? Of course, Montaigne talks about that in his famous essay, to philosophize is to learn how to die. You can't talk about truth without talking about learning how to die.
There we go.
I believe that Theodore Adorno was right when he says that the condition of truth is to allow suffering to speak. That gives it an existential emphasis. So that we're really talking about truth as a way of life as opposed to simply truth as a set of propositions that correspond to a set of things in the world.
Alright, so let me just play it back a little bit right there.
That Theodore Adorno was right when he says that by death, what he means is not an event, but a death in life, because there's no rebirth, there's no change, there's no transformation without death. And therefore the question becomes, how do you learn how to die? Of course, Montaigne talks about that in his famous essay, to philosophize is to learn how to die. You can't talk about truth without talking about learning how to die.
Alright, so I just wanted to go back and actually go through that again. Basically, one of his central premises is that Cornel West is always learning how to work together to be a better version of yourself, and not in some bullshitty ass Jordan Peterson. You're gonna clean your room. I cannot do it, Kermit the Frog. But he's always listening. He's always working to be a more perfect union, in the embodiment of what the U.S. is. And perfect unions are not you do what I say and that we have a union. No, it's fucking thesis versus antithesis versus synthesis. And a lot of people don't want this. We have peace when you do what I say. And that's not what peace is. What Cornel West is putting up here, what he's actually doing is actually saying, first you have to look into yourself and see what you need to change and what you believe. It's not fucking easy. And it's not about saying that, oh, we have to have the truth and we set on it. No, it's a constant re-examination of who you are and what you think and what you know. Because when you're doing that, when you're stuck on, well, I know the truth, nobody can convince me otherwise, you actually see yourself falling into prey of, I know better than what other people may know. And that's a very bad place to be in, especially if you want to live in a world where other human beings actually live. It's very bad, very bad. And a lot of people don't see this. They only see what makes them feel good to know. And I'm sorry, that's not understanding the truth. That's flaunting who I am and what I know. And that's not cool. But let's continue.
I believe that Theodore Adorno was right when he said that this is to allow suffering to speak. It gives an existential emphasis. So that we're really talking about truth as a way of life as opposed to simply truth as a set of propositions that correspond to a set of things in the world.
All right, and I wanted to pause it right here just quickly.